Hello, this is a Trumpeter 1/48 scale Type 7 submarine, as perhaps you've gathered. Very challenging build for the novice as well as the experienced. It's a 4 foot plus length kit. This is my fourth build, and all four being submarines. I started out small. The actual build is not a challenge for me. I'm a professional engineer and that is not a problem. What the challenge has been is the painting side. As a child I never ever painted my airfix aeroplanes and I hated it, but some of my family are quite excellent artists, not myself. And I made myself learn how to paint. I just want to share the experiences up to press because I feel I've made a lot of progress and share some ideas. You need to build a lot of tools, glues, cutters, files, pincers, as well as the paints. Hand brushing, you need the brushes, but the main thing was to learn how to use airbrushes. To cut to the chase, cheaply to start out, if you're not confident, you have too much money, this is a good Chinese import Vida. It's £30, $40. It's a great one to start out relatively cheaply. It'll get you going. I moved on to, as I built my quality and my funds, this is the Rolls-Royce Arden and Steinbach quality airbrush. It's £200. It's a lot of money, German built, but it saves a lot of wasted paint, believe it or not. I mean, it's so precise with the volumes that go through. One of the main points to get across is, as per, I recommend you watch YouTube tutorials to learn all the skill sets. They're all out there. There's a lot of expertise. This is where I learned a lot of things, but oil-based weathering and techniques, I've gone away from it. Oil takes a lot of setting days, and just using these acrylics, the water-based, the quick drying, Vallejo, what else is an advantage is, especially when you have a very good quality kit, is hairbrush kit. Is you can just use them neat, no water, no thinners. Again, thinners horrible to the respiratory system, hazardous. Avoiding thinning with thinners. Water's okay, is great. And it's quick and easy to just paint and clean up. Also a good tip, one of these stainless steel ultrasonic baths, £30–40, very cheap for this size. It's only, I think it's under a litre. Great value, cleans your nozzles out beautifully. You get all the paint out of the nozzles. Okay, let's go to, it isn't a painting tutorial as such, but we'll just go through some of the compartments. I work from the torpedo compartment at the front all the way back to the propeller end, and here you can see, one other main point is the tutorial on the Trumpeter kit is a suggested paint scheme, which I must say my opinion is totally in error. What has happened is research people have taken details of a museum piece, a full-size Type 7 in Germany that is on display. It's a museum, open museum to the public, and you can walk in, this submarine, and everything's painted by the curator of the museum, and it's not true to life. I am a big fan of one of the great war movies, Das Boot, German produced film, and it was back around 1980. It was shot a long time ago, and it could have been this museum sample of a Type 7 that they filmed on rather than a contrived set. And I believe the colour scheme was as near original. You look at war movie footage, it's all in black and white, you've no chance. I think that movie is the only authentic source of getting an artistic impression. And this is the point, you can build a model with an engineering head or an artist's head. Engineering head, you try to get things working, propellers, moving parts, and you're obsessed with that. But I veer in towards the artistic side where it's all about the impression. It's all about the emotiveness of what you see, the colours and the impression, and that's what I'm going for. So yeah, I've copied much of the movie by eye, just paused and mixed up my own colours to get what I see is a near enough representation. So here we are, the torpedo department with the blue caps. Slight error on the bunk bed detailing. These were not solid tubes, they were on chains because they had to fold the beds up to get the torpedoes in, as you can see. So I'm going to hold to that. This is not by any means a finished model, as you can perhaps gather. One toilet on a boat for 50 crew. Tried to get as much accurate detail, you know. Toilet roll holder, don't you can see it's not in there. It's in there, but it's hard to see. The chrome work on the basin. Yeah, we've got a good shot there. A representative of the wood in the, I think this is officers' suite, sleeping quarters and radar room. Tried to get an accurate colouring on the timber work. Again, I'm not going to describe it, it's too long, you just got to work it out yourself, mix, and it's all part of the fun. Moving on to the control room. Yes, the draftsman's board in the control room has a piece of velvet on, that's for sure, green velvet, glued to the wood in the real boat. If you notice the roof, the colouring is pretty accurate. It's not bright blue or any bright circle, it's very dull bluey grey. It's quite accurate, I can assure you. You can paint the wheels and the controls then to your own bias, but again I've gone with the movie rather than the suggested colour scheme on the Trumpeter kit. Blue control boxes, etc. Moving into the, I don't know whether these are sergeant's quarters. Tried to make the bed up with cloth. I've done a better job down here actually. I just bought some cloth from an haberdashery shop and they had blue bedding duvets, did the crew, rather than the art plastic which is supplied with a kit. It just gives it a bit more realism. The kitchen area, it's this creamy yellow, and the kitchen, I actually, if you just look at the hob, the cooker, I broke the chrome bars that go around the hob and I hid them with some glue and just made them look like tea towels and cloths to hide my damage. And I made some food cans which they definitely stored there. That's not part of the kit, I just made over part of spruce. Engine bay, yeah, it certainly wasn't green like it suggests in the Trumpeter paint guide. It's some sort of, again, grey colour, bluey colour, dull. I just painted this, I think I mixed a couple of colours, it wasn't hard. And the weathering, forget oils, all I used was Citadel washers. I use Devlin mud in this case. If you look at the injectors, got plenty of oil on those, and if you look, there's chrome pipework coming out the top. This was just chrome pipework. It's the diesel feed to the injector pump. The push rods, just some sort of silver paint dulled down with wash. So it gives an authentic push rod impression. There wasn't much oil splattered all over these engines. They were built very well, as you can imagine, and they were a short life. They never got a chance to age. They were sunk or they didn't run many hours, so being splattered in oil wasn't real. They looked after the diesel engines very well, the crew. And here we're on to the electromotor department. These will have been purchased from a separate company to the engine people. Cabinets, usually cabinets, and I've seen them on the film. Some sort of glossy cabinet cover, some sort of light blue. And all I did, I just sprayed a gloss varnish to finish it off and give it some, rather than the dullness of the background walls, it's got a glossy feel, which is quite accurate. Yeah, there's a few labels missing which I lost, so a few things to put right, a bit of painting to do. Not sure what the colour of the floors were, but one other point is I realised a good idea to use an undercoat, which is just a primer, and use a rusty red. It's great because you can do some scratch weathering with it, very easy to show rusty surfaces, you know, and if you just want to paint it over, cover it all up, it's quite easy. But this is a good colour, a good primer to paint everything. It's all undercoated with this, even that control box. Onto the torpedo. I haven't painted the blue cap on the tube yet, but it's all to do. But yeah, the main point of the tutorial is build up to a good airbrush, use acrylics, get the accuracy of the effect. It's all about the imagery and the artistic flair. Just don't go with the suggested colours in the manual. They've just simply copied the curator's paint job to make it look nice for the public in Germany. Not accurate. Thank you very much.